Hi guys, I'm back out again, and this time I'm in the spooky forest of Doom with Christopher. You get out to see it?
It's very, very, very eerie and silent.
Well, you just want to wait till the sun goes down and then you'll see how eerie and spooky this place is. No, joking to aside, it's a lovely forest. I never get any bad vibes when I'm here. I get a little bit spooked out sometimes, but it's all in the mind. Well, what it is, anybody that's watched my videos, the last couple that I've come to Harwood Forest, I've been doing some audio recordings and I've been picking some strange sounds up. I'll put the links in the description for you to go back to them videos, and you can also download the audio files as well if you want to scrutinise the sounds, you know. What it was, me and Andy Wardle were camping in this very same spot, and it was around about midnight we heard what sounded like the sound of Christopher. It was very silent, and then 4 seconds later there was another louder Christopher. And my only theory on that is it was something intelligent trying to communicate with it in the woods, and I don't know whether they thought I was Christopher or Andy was Christopher, but I've got a funny feeling they thought Christopher was here. And Christopher used to come here with me in the past. We've done research here, we've done the tree knocks and that sort of thing, and you know, here we are, and Christopher's going to be used as bait to lure them in, because obviously I think if they're spirits, let's just say they're spirits or interdimensional or something like that, it could be that they're fascinated with children, because perhaps children are non-threatening to them. So that's Christopher set up. He's under a army basher, desert army basher, which it's probably the wrong colour for in here, and he's got his pink hammock, because I know he's only 13, but I'm trying to learn him how to keep in touch with his feminine side. Yeah, I'm just joking.
No thanks.
Nothing wrong with pink, Christopher. I mean, I've worn pink before, and you know what I mean. You know what it is. If you're really comfortable about yourself as a person, it doesn't matter what colour you wear. I know people say pink's for girls, but not really. You know, anybody can wear pink.
Please don't put the image of you wearing pink through my head.
And we've got his hammock attached to the carabiner and descender rings, and we've got like a ratchet strap, sort of like with a half hitch, sort of from slipping, and we've got it going around the tree. They're not very long, them straps, so there's no problem finding the hammock spots in this place, because there's just wall-to-wall trees everywhere. Kind of be cool. You have a young whippersnapper. You should be running around climbing trees like a monkey. A young Jedi Padawan. Christopher, I know what you're getting for Christmas, Christopher.
I can feel your presence.
I felt your presence, Christopher. You're getting a hammock, a new hammock for Christmas, Christopher.
What if I am? You just gave it away.
Yes, and when you're a naughty boy, I will claim it for myself. That's the way it goes, Christopher. And I'm in me bivvy under that tarp, and I've got plenty of views all around. If you hear anything in the night, I'll be able to see everything, hopefully. So tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be in my Sky High 700 sleeping bag in my British Army bivvy, and I've got a nice folding pillow which takes up no room, say, my backpack, and to extend the life of my bag, I've got this sleeping bag liner, and I'm lying on my Crivet Air mattress. I'm using that again because it keeps us a little bit more comfortable and warmer than my Thermarest Pro Light, which is a lovely mat, but it's a bit thin, and when it's really cold it doesn't keep us warm, and I get cold spots and also get, you know, sore hips. But I do love a very minimal wild camp, the bivvy. I'd hate being in a tent. It's like putting a barrier up between you and nature. You know, you're only here for a blink of an eye, a short period of time, and you want to be out in the wilderness as much as you can, and you want to be able to enjoy everything, and you don't want to be like stuck in a tent where you can't see anything. Right, so we're just gonna
Chillax.
Right, we're just gonna chillax. Is that a new word?
No, relax and chill.
Never heard that one before. I'm getting too old. As the kids these days have all got new sayings and epic things like that. I mean,
Never heard anyone say it like that before.
epic. Yeah, get out and do a bit of wild camping. Epic.
Get out and do a bit of wild camping, you know, it makes sense.
Epic.
No.
And I'm just looking for somewhere to put the field recorder, not too close to camp, preferably about 20 meters away. And it's so dark and dreary in this place, and then you find a spot like this where there's a little bit of a gap in the trees, and it allows the moss to grow. That little bit extra light is enough to encourage other plants to grow in here. It can be a spooky place or a beautiful place, whichever way you look at it, depending on what frame of mind you're in. I just love it here. I used to be frightened at one time, you know, but not now. You've got to embrace nature and its beauty, because nature's beauty comes in all shapes and forms. I found a spot probably about 10 metres from Christopher and about 15 metres from me. I do most of the snoring, so I want it quite away from the camp. But this field recorder here, it's very sensitive. What I have found in the past, I've always had this pointing away from camp, usually, because it picked the snoring up, and I didn't like that. But I'm now starting to realise that it's best to have, you know, any audio devices pointing at the camp, because anything in the forest is going to be interested in us, not pointing away. So, you know, the snoring does kind of like, you know, spoil the, no, you're not spoil the audio, but what it does is sometimes you can't hear the sounds for the snoring. So the trick is getting it not too far away but not too close, and I think about 15-20 meters is far enough. The mistake I made the last time here, I put the field recorder too near the stream and it was picking that up, which, you know, with hindsight I should have had it positioned differently. Right, I've had to do a bit of a running repair. I got this tarp off a friend and I never really had a good look at it when I got it, you know. And it's got a couple of holes in, well, slits, and I think it's been cut with a knife or something. I've had to cut a bit of the bin liner and tape it round with some duct tape. And I can't stress how useful this stuff is. I've got a roll of it in the house, but I just wrapped it around a bit of plastic just for running repairs. The problem is I couldn't get the duct tape to stick to this tarp. It's like a silicone impregnated, it's too slick. Have you got anything to say then, young fell wanderer? I hope you're not going to do a Jedi mind trick on me tonight, like telling us that it's only like 9 o'clock at night when it's really like 12 o'clock, and you, because that's what time you're supposed to go to bed, isn't it? 9 o'clock. Well, as long as you don't tell your mum, you can stop up as long as you want. You can stop up till as late as what I stop up, and that's about midnight. I stop up till midnight because if I stay up any later I turn into a pumpkin. You didn't believe that, do you?
Oh, right, I get it.
Never mind. Them jokes don't work on you anymore, do they? They used to.
No, not really.
Like when we said Santa was real, you used to believe that. No, you didn't. Never mind. So I think we're going to have some food on the go soon, and I reckon cook here. We haven't got seats, but we've got these stumps, well, roots. We can just sit on them roots. They're kind of like a seat, and just set up our little stove here, cooking on the petrol stove for simplicity, not lighting fires or anything like that, because that's a bit naughty, isn't it, Christopher? Well, as long as you make sure that the fire isn't going to do any damage. There's already been a fire here, and that sickens me, that. Tin cans and broken glass, that sort of thing. It's ridiculous. And this is our camping spot. Christopher's over there. I've yet to sort out, so I've got a lot of gear there that just need to be sorted out before it gets dark and put under the tarps. I'm sleeping under that tarp there. And I can good look around if anything goes on in the night. Christopher's the same. He's in his hammock. His Auntie Jo gave him. And he's under that, well, basher, belongs in the desert. You know, a bit of a hectare's house, but never mind. It'll keep him dry and it'll keep him warm.
I think that right side of the top could be a little bit higher.
Yeah, we can always fine tune it. This is the thing, you know. You should do everything before it gets dark. Like lie in your hammock and see what you think, see whether it's comfortable or not, and then make your adjustments then before it does get dark. So that's it, guys. And we're gonna cook here. Somewhere here anyway. We're gonna have something to eat now. Have you pumped it up first?
That's what I'm doing now. Do you have to put it up and then flick the switch?
You have to prime it first. So, yeah. It's a quarter of a turn anti-clockwise. It'd be best to put the gloves on, you know.
No, it's just so I don't burn myself.
So, we're going to have curry. We're both having the same actually. There's the hot variety and there's the mild. No, the hot variety is much nicer, so we're both having that.
And how much of this do I pour on then?
I think it's about 200 millilitres. I would just put a little splash in, that's all you need to do. A bit more. That's probably it, yeah. Right, so that needs turned up. Hold that. Pointing at there.
Oh, you've done some.
It needs to be more primed up, so there's not enough air in there. So and Christopher's the chef what we do. He's going to show us where it's at.
Just pour this in?
Yeah. You've done this before, haven't you?
I think so.
You're quite good at this. You know what I would probably do, Christopher, is just mix the curry in and just heat it up, warm it all up together. I'll take it off the heat because it will start to burn. Looks like cat food, doesn't it? Oh. Looked like dog food the last time. Just kidding, I absolutely love this chicken curry. And it's not just, you know, small chunks of meat, they're just massive bits. Get them from Lidl's. Newgate hot chicken curry. And it actually won't take very long to warm up. Keep stirring, otherwise it'll burn. And that's smelly vision, guys. This is what it's all about. Getting out in the woods and just chilling out, and I've said it 1,000 times, food always tastes better when it's eaten in the woods for some reason. See the size of that chicken in there, man, massive. Wow. Sometimes it's nice to light a fire and cook stuff on an open flame. You know, it's nice to have that skill set. Once you own that skill, there's nothing wrong with just having a bit of glamping, because this is what I call glamping.
Glorious camping. Camping.
Yeah. It's just easiness, you know, stress-free, no fires, no soot from the wax burners, and it's just quick and easy cooking. We're not going to like bore you with the eating, because you know you're never going to be able to smell it or taste it by watching it, and you're just going to like make yourself hungry, and you're going to start raiding the fridge after watching this. So I'm going to start cooking mine, but I'm not going to repeat the process. We're going to have our food. Christopher's going to tuck it to his meal.
And that just looks so creepy down there.
It is, aye.
Misty.
I was just thinking, it's Halloween soon, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So this could be our Halloween spooky wild camp.
Halloween special.
Yeah. So this is an early Halloween spooky wild camp in the forest of creepiness.
Doom.
Forest of Doom. and we may get some paranormal activity later, you never know.
Just do me one favour and don't jinx it. Like,
Chris was getting a little bit spooked now. Are you getting it yet, too? Then? Didn't say it's too hot. Boom, boom! Right, you've got to say, get out and do a bit of wild camping, go on.
get out and do a bit of wild camping, you know what makes sense.
You know it makes sense. It does, it does. Right, I'm gonna get mine made now and we'll catch us all in a bit.
You don't make sense though sometimes.
I know I don't. I'm thick but I'm willing.
Yeah. I don't know about the willing bit.
Stupid daddy, that's what I am.
I don't know about the willing bit.
Stupid daddy. Well, we're just about ready for bed now. We've had a lovely tea. We've had hot drinks and snacks and it's pitch black and we're just sitting around not really hearing anything, although when it started to get dark there was a loud wood break along the stream, but that could just be a branch falling. There's very little wind, so I don't know, never mind. But I've set the field recorder away, that's plugged into the battery bank, so that should run all night. I've yet to set the game camera up because that's for still moving around camp sort of thing, so when I'm ready to jump in my sleeping bag I will set the game camera up. You know, it may or may not pick something up, who knows. But in front of the trail camera I've left a couple of biscuits, chocolate biscuits, so it might work, it might not, but you've got to try different things. If anything it might bring a fox in or something like that, and you never know. But that's about it, guys. I haven't really got much more to say except it's 7 o'clock at night, it's pitch black, and I'm going to get inside my sleeping bag and just lie there and listen to the sounds of the forest, because what else is there to do? So I'll just say good night to Christopher.
I don't know about night, but I don't know about good, but it's very night.
It's very dark, isn't it? But it's very bright with my new light here. Enjoying it? Don't have to look, you'll get you need cataract surgery if you look at this light, it's that bright.
That's why I'm covering it.
Yeah. Well, why not just take your hand away, but don't look, just sort of look down or something, so I can't see your face, Chris. I'm filming you, tit. You enjoying it then? Right. Just have a quick look at your setup. It snapped at this end before, and I think it was because the knot I tied was rubbish.
Other end.
Yeah, but I've just shown it was like it slipped the knot, so come out. Perfect now though, retied it. Well, so I'll just say night night to you, Christopher. You're getting too old to give you cuddles and that, aren't you?
Whatever.
I wanted to do some star lapses, but he wouldn't let us go because he didn't want to be on his own, even though I'm only like 20 metres away.
I never said that.
Never mind. Well, I'll let you go to sleep, Christopher, or watch your film, whatever. Oh, your phone's gone dead, hasn't it? Right. Right, so that's Christopher, and he's...
It'll be a long time before I go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, I'm not tired either, but never mind. So I'll say night night, and I'll hopefully I'll catch you later if I'm not woken up by a big Yeti.
Don't say it, please.
Right, we'll switch this bad boy on. Just one of them cheap trail cameras from Lidl's, 69 quid, 1080p, but you know, it's just there. I'm not after high quality 4K, I'm just after evidence of someone creeping around the camp. So, how do I switch this thing on again? That's how you do it. Yeah, that's the countdown, so it's initialised there now. That should run all night. It'll obviously capture me putting this back. So that's it, guys, just going to sign off. Everything's set up and running, and I'll not know until tomorrow morning if there's anything on the trail camera or the audio recorder. That's if I don't hear anything, so I'll get away. Catch you all tomorrow. I will switch on if there's something interesting, but if not, Get out and do a bit of wild camping because you know it makes sense. It does.
Bye.
We will see you all tomorrow.
Hopefully. Well, at least you know if this video does not get uploaded, then something happened.
Yeah.
Something bad happened.
We got abducted by aliens.
Oh, shut up.
Space brothers come down for us.
Shut up.
Right. Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Night. Morning. Last night was a bit of a funny one. I didn't really hear anything unusual. Well, I heard like a tree crack, like it break, but that could be branches falling down. I've heard that many a time. About 10:05, I heard what sounded like an owl, but a different kind of owl. It wasn't like a twit-to-woo or a hoo-hoo. It was more like a ooh.
I'm just going to power my phone off.
And I also kept waking up, sliding down, because I was like moving down on me mat. It was on a slight incline, so I kept like pulling myself back, sort of thing. So I was awake at that point, and when I jerked, one of the times I jerked myself to move myself off the mat, like further up the mat was vibrating, a bit like how a washing machine goes into a spin cycle, like vibrating, you know. I wasn't aware of any sound, but I tried to say something and I couldn't get my words out. And then that seemed to happen for a few seconds, and I jerked myself again and it stopped. But I believe I was awake when that happened, or at least sort of like in between dreaming and semi-consciousness. But that was weird, that. And I believe I was awake when that happened, because I was dreaming before that, and then I kind of woke up to move, because I remember waking up several times and repositioning myself on the mat. So that was definitely weird, that. Woke up this morning and Christopher said the biscuits are gone, and I just hope he isn't joking or took them himself, but the trail camera will tell us otherwise if he's moved them, or even if like an animal has come in and took them. I'm not aware that a fox, well, I'm thinking it could only be a fox unless it's something paranormal. I mean, do foxes come into people's camps only less than 5 metres away? Well, the biscuits were 5 metres away from Christopher, and they're gone. I've got about 14 hours of audio. Is it 14 hours? I think it's about 14 hours of audio to listen to, because it got darker early with the clocks going back. So I'm not going to upload this video until I've reviewed everything, even the audio. So everything will be in this video, what we hear. So so I've got a bit of a task on my hands. Do you want to come and talk on the camera and just like come stand here and talk?
I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning and I looked and the biscuits were gone. That was when it was still dark. There was a couple of wood bricks, and like you said before, like an owl, like a different type of owl.
That was like at 10 o'clock last night.
Yeah, and I didn't get to sleep until about 11:30.
It was more like a ooh, ooh. And I've never heard an owl do that. And I hear owls all the time in the woods. So, anything else?
No.
Apart from that, this is what we're saying is what we've experienced, and this is like, I'd like to say I saw something, you know, something big and hairy in the woods. I'd love to say that I seen a figure, but it is what it is, and we're not gonna tell you what we haven't seen. Right, we'll get packed away now and catch it all in a bit. Get out to a wild camping. You know it makes sense. It does. In the spooky forest. Right, it's been a good one. We're all packed up. We've had a good look around. Hopefully we've left no trace. Not that we can see anything. You got anything to say?
It's been spooky. I'd probably come again if like nothing would happen.
It's been the most unusual camp, I would say. And is that a coincidence because Christopher's been here? I don't know. You know, time will tell, because we will come back again to see, you know, if we can, you know, if the same things happen over and over again. But I've camped here for years, and it just seems to be the last couple of camps, things have started to change in this place. I've started to get a little bit more, you know,
Activity.
yeah, if you want to call it paranormal activity, just unusual things. I mean, I've always heard strange things in the forest, but not like what we've talked about in this video. We're just waffling here. Well, I'm waffling. Christopher just sits there and looks pretty, doesn't he?
Aye, as always.
Right. The sun's coming out, so we've got a lovely walk back to the car, and it's just a beautiful day, and it's been a really good wild camp. So on that note, we'll end it. Get out into a bit of wild camping, because you know it makes sense. It does, definitely does.